Come take a look through the orange lens, my friends. How you doing, guys? Use the force. Positive mental attitude. But it's not fake it till you make it round here, is it? It's grow until we flow. Hope you're all well. So, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to say. This is just one of them days where, you know, I feel the need to speak out. So, you know, that's what all the fuss is about, right? You know, I don't just like speaking out on, oh no, the government are fucking criminals, oh no, they're, you know, doing all types of madness that I don't even want to make light of, to be honest with you. But at the same time, the sun is shining, the sky is blue, you know, and there's many reasons to be happy to be alive. The government are not a definitive force in our life. Do you know what? Let's do it, right? I'm gonna go get Bitcoin all up on your ass. So, I have been looking into nodes. You've obviously heard me mention a node. I'll say to you, if you're considering Bitcoin, which you should, then you should not only get yourself like a wallet, like Blue wallet I'm using at the moment. They do like a Bitcoin only wallet and a Lightning wallet. I've also got it's a Coinbase wallet actually. And I think the wallet itself seems all right, seems safe enough. You know, there was some issues with Coinbase way back. I think it's relatively all right now, apart from the fees. But you know, if you buy Bitcoin on an exchange, no matter what you use, whether you use what's the other I've got? But Binance, BNB. But there's lots of things you do. So you get yourself a nice wallet on your phone. So you buy some Bitcoin on the exchange. You then take it off of the exchange. You send it from the exchange to your wallet, right? And then you've got that nice and safe in your wallet. And then you could even go one step further and get yourself a, you know, I think they're called hard wallets. You know, like I've got a Trezor One. You know, so that's a good idea. And then, you know, really, once you start getting a bit serious, you probably want to get something like a Cobalt Vault, which I'm going to be getting within a month or so. Just had a stinger of some parking tickets on you. Absolutely nothing about turn up, and it's just cost me £200 a month for the next 4 months. Bastards. 5 tickets. Unbelievable. I don't know how I got them, but I know that the tickets got sent to an old address I had and never heard it. Next thing I know, they find my new address and blah blah blah. Anyway, who cares about that shit, right? It's a beautiful day. We're talking about Bitcoin. So you get yourself a nice wallet, you get yourself a cold wallet, and then you want to get yourself a node. You want to get a node, at least one, right? I'm thinking, depending on what type of nodes I'm going to run. Like, might run a Bitcoin node and a Lightning node. I want to see Bitcoin develop, right? I was invested in Ethereum. And I made a choice to uninvest in it. Not because I don't think it's going to make me money. I think I could have left that money in Ethereum and it would have turned over quite a lot of money over the next year. But I'm not actually about the money, you know. And I'm really not interested, but I'm interested in backing Bitcoin. I'm interested in promoting Bitcoin. I'm interested in everyone doing anything they can, you know, and you know, the developers of the like workings of Bitcoin are still figuring things out, but they're sorting layers out, and the more we can support it, the more we can have nodes, the more we support decentralized finance. Right, there's a power in this that I don't think I've even realised yet. Definitely not. There's a power in it I have not realised yet. But what I have realised is powerful. But I hear people talking about things I don't have a clue about, and I'm still figuring it out because I'm a fucking noob, right? So that's what we do. We figure shit out. So we're looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at nodes. you know, you can run a few different nodes, which is really good. You know, you haven't just got to support one thing. You know, I am interested in NFTs, but that's all Ethereum, which I'm a bit like disappointed about. Because Ethereum's very different to Bitcoin, right? I don't like, they're a totally different fucking animal. Bitcoin is epic. Ethereum is very interesting. I'm sorry I'm shitcoining all over the place for anyone who doesn't like that, but I'm sorry, I'm not a devout Christian. I've never been one of them types. I think there's some very interesting teachings that come out of Christianity. But, you know, when you take time to look into history, you realise that's like, you know, it's such a new thing. Like Christianity's a new thing. So I'm not really that. So I don't get that, like, tribalistic mindset. I, like, untrained that. You know, I also speak about self-awareness, right? Is so that we can untrain patriotism. And it's not like you actually I don't believe I directly addressed, in fact, I'll just straight up say to you, I didn't directly address patriotism. It's not like I went, oh my God, patriotism's a problem, I need to get rid of it. It was, I was already working on things, and I started realising this disconnect to, like, the hierarchical structure, the disconnect to the romance of the royals, right? So I don't get myself caught up in the romance of Bitcoin, but at the same time, I'm having a bit of a romantic relationship with Bitcoin. But at the same time, I think that it can grow and it can do more. I'd like, because I'm a creative, right? Because, like, music, you know, whether it's mine or someone else's, right? I fucking love audio work, right? Love it. And I like trying to get something to sound as good as I can. So that's what that is. Yes, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, right? But what people are doing is using these things as interactive tools with their fan base for their music or whatever, and they're basically like, it's like digital art, right? And, like, you can create these NFTs that are like, you know, you might only ever create 8 of them, right? And that then gives them a scarcity. So much like the Mona Lisa, it was a one-off. The scarcity of that painting and the desire for the art was what gave it its value, right? So you've got these NFTs, which is all in this new digital world, right? That we can't deny fully exists, you know. And they're creating, they're like sort of like almost like a, you know, like a logo GIF almost, right? Like an active logo. And then you can encode the music into it, and then you can sell it, you can give them away, you can do all sorts of things. And I think it's really interesting to see what's happening with technology, right? Which is what has me interested in Ethereum. Bitcoin has me interested because it's revolutionary at heart. It's hard money. It's decentralized money. It's us having our own responsibility, our own, you know, our own banking care, right? My words aren't coming out as fluid as they could do, but it is what it is. Like, this shit is revolutionary. And it's not like, oh, like, it's not all or nothing. I say this, right? Just fucking do what I've said about getting wallets and shit. If you've got any questions, just ask me, right? Check in the links below, right? Because in the links below, you'll find a shit ton of Bitcoin links, right? From BTC Sessions to Coin Bureau to Andreas. I can't remember his second name, but you'll see his name down the list. You want to pretty much jump to that channel. Wow. I'd go to BTC Sessions first, if I'm honest with you. That or Coin Bureau, but I lean towards BTC Sessions. He's a little bit more loose with it. And then go on to Andreas, because he's deep and he will take you through everything else. There's the link for the Orange Pill podcast. You've got to check it out. You've got to go and check their playlist To the Moon. It's the history of Bitcoin. If you want areas to research, right, you want to find some information out and know what it is or isn't, so you've actually got like an informed decision that you can make, right, you just go to that To the Moon playlist on the Orange Pill podcast YouTube channel and watch through that, and then pick out things and start asking questions. BTC Sessions, ask questions, you know. Russell Brand, go watch Russell Brand. I'll put links down to his page on my description. Go watch him. The man's got a lot of interesting things to say, and he's far from stupid. So, you know, if you're not going to take some of the things from me, go take it from him and his team. Right, because he's got a team. They do research. They've always got, you know, structure and documentation with them. Right, come on, look. You know, like I said, I just want to spread some good vibes, spread some awareness, encourage some self-development, and, you know, be someone who middlemans to you and goes, here, look at this, check this out. What about this? What about this? You know, that's why I want to talk to people, so I can say to you, look at what this person's saying. This is interesting, isn't it? Right? This isn't blow the John trumpet horn, right? This is let's all talk. You know, anyone. Like, if you're out there and you're making some videos, Holly, want to chat? Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat on camera. We'll have a chat off camera first, right? I'll be gentle, right? But it's up to you. It's up to you. Anyone, right? Anyone. You know, even if you're not speaking, if you're just interested, if you want to challenge me, come and challenge me, like, nicely. I don't want no one start insulting me. I don't play them games. I'm not into that. It's mutual respect. Once mutual respect goes, I'm not going to show you any respect. I like to keep mutual respect for as long as I can. All right, so come disagree with me. Just make sure you're not doing it rude, right? Or come and agree with me. Come and converse. That's the best way, right? Let's take the glasses off for this. Let's converse. It doesn't matter if we agree or disagree. We can agree and disagree all throughout a conversation, you know? And we can tear things apart, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm open for talking about anything. When we look through the orange lens, we don't fucking hide from anything. This is honesty, right? So we can do much for ourselves and in turn people around us, right? When we help ourselves, we help people around us. It's a knock-on effect. It was like I was saying yesterday about the, you know, positive reinforcement when you're trying to motivate someone, or when you're being supportive of someone or something, right? But it's not to say then ignore things, right? Because I'll give in one foul swoop, I'll give support and critique, right? Based on observation. You know, you take from me what you take from me. But I've spent years on some shit. I'm not an idiot, you know, and I've spent time looking at information that maybe you haven't felt you had the time to look at, right? So we have the ability, we have the ways and means, we have all this beautiful technology at our fingertips that we can just use, right? Half hour a day, that'll get you a long way within a month. Sure, you're going to have to start facing a few things you didn't want to face, but do you know what? Self-development. You just start giving yourself a break. You work on yourself. You go, all right. This is not the end of the world yet. Right? It's not the end of the world. It's probably not going to be. The world probably won't end. Humanity's more likely to end before the world is. So, you know, granted, we could get hit by a meteor in a couple of few years. Who knows? But until then, we got the opportunity to grow, right? And we're pretty much up on that time, my friends. So I'm going to say to you, use the force, positive mental attitude, be kind with your thoughts to yourselves like you would for others. Keep loving your hearts for yourselves like you would for others. And let's get it. Get what, John? Awareness, of course. Peace in.